Yeah. That's a big box. Hey guys, how are you? David DeFranco here from daviddefranco.com. I'm a little far from you today, so I hope the audio is not too bad. But first of all, huge thanks to LG for hooking me up with this. This is huge. This is a 34-inch IPS curved display. Yes, curved. Heavy emphasis on the curved because I have never used a curved display before. So I'm quite excited about this for two reasons. Number one, it's my first curved display, like I just said. And number two, right down there, that's my brand new 13-inch MacBook Pro with Retina display, which just finished exporting an 11-minute unboxing video within maybe like 2 to 3 minutes. That's not bad at all. Anyway, now that that's done, let's close this and safely put it behind the camera. Alright, anyway, enough rambling, David. Let's unbox this. And no, this is not replacing any of my monitors. That's exactly why I took the minute or two to mention, that's really dangerous, David, to mention my MacBook Pro because I will be using this display with that computer. So that's going to be very cool. And by the way, this is the LG 34UC87C to be exact. But I don't think I'm going to memorize that, so let's just call it a 34-inch curved monitor. And let's enjoy it for what it is because I am very, very curious about this. So included in the box, you get some documentation, a power adapter, power brick, well, power cable, power brick. This is, probably the stand. Let's see here. Yes, this is somewhat of a tough unboxing to do because it's so large. But I'm going to do my best to show you guys everything that you need to see. Starting with this. So this is probably part of the stand. It looks like it. Probably goes on the back. Then this goes into the actual base itself. So let's set this aside just so it doesn't fall off my desk. And let's take out this huge piece of foam. Very nice. You know what, guys? I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to have to... hold on. Alright. This is the actual stand. Very cool. Yes, it seems I am correct. That pole goes into here. Just like that. Let's put it aside for now. HDMI cable is included. Good. More documentation. More documentation. Oh, there it goes. Come on. Come on. And a curved monitor is born. Wow. Look at that. Alright. Now keep in mind, this is a very rough unboxing. Of course, I'm going to go in depth with all the specs, the performance, my thoughts, and my review in like a week or two. But for now, we can enjoy the immensity that this monitor presents. This is pretty crazy, guys. So let's lay this down flat, nice and safe. And let's take off the protective sleeve. That's dangerous. My knife just went flying off my desk. Do not follow me as an example. Alright. Wow. This thing looks beautiful. Let's pick this up very carefully. Whew. Oh my god. This thing is so immersive. Look at the size of this display. Oh my god. That is intense. Alright. I'm going to put the stand together, so I'll be right back after the cut. Okay, so it is important to note that the bag that included the HDMI cables, it also includes 4 screws, like here, and you just screw them in the back once you mount the monitor on this support. It's a very easy process, but make sure you do install these screws properly because I did not notice them right away. But honestly, it would be kind of hard to miss this part of the process because you'll notice the bottom of this plate does not snap in like the top does. So you definitely need these screws. Okay, so that is successfully mounted. Now, there is a lot of I/O on the bottom of the monitor, which is very hard to show on camera. So I'm gonna go down here awkwardly and tell you guys as I see them. We have DC in, headphones, 2 HDMI ins, DP in, USB up, USB in, and USB in. And I think that is it. Oh, and back here is a little power switch. So that's kind of cool. All right, so let's flip this around and look at the front. All right, so here's the front of the LG 34UC87C. I hope I got that right. And I gotta say, it's quite heavy, which is a good thing because that means this is high quality, it's well built, and it does not feel cheap at all. Even the base itself has a nice weight to it. So again, here is the front of the monitor. It's quite large, and actually it's so large the whole thing's not even in the frame. Come on. Okay, that's the best I can do because this thing is huge, guys. And well, honestly, I'm gonna wrap up the video now because there's not much else I can say without actually hooking this thing up. But clearly I need to move some things around before I can actually use this thing. But first impressions, without even turning the monitor on, I gotta say, beautiful. Very well built, like I said. Screws and the mount and the base, all that stuff, very easy to use. Plenty of I/O on the bottom. And like I showed, it even has a nice power switch on the back, which is pretty easy to find. So guys, I'm gonna go, but let me know, what do you want to see on this display? Do you want to see gaming? Do you want to see Mac support, Windows support? Okay, so it obviously does both, but I do use both platforms. Mostly OS X, but I do use Windows occasionally. So I'm just asking you guys, what do you want to see? Gaming, web browsing, multitasking, or better yet, would you rather me do a dedicated Ask Me Anything video only about this monitor? Because there's clearly a lot to experience, which means there's most likely a lot to say. So guys, let me know, and as always, your support means the world to me. And finally, one more shout out to LG. You guys are awesome. First it was the LG G4, and now it's this beautiful 34-inch IPS curved display. I'm extremely grateful. So guys, thanks again, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.